Have you ever wondered what the next huge leap in software is actually going to be? I'll tell you, it's not just about faster apps or slicker designs. Right now, there's this quiet revolution happening, and it's all powered by something called AI agents. We're talking about intelligent, autonomous software that's already starting to think, to adapt, and to act all on its own. And this isn't some far-off sci-fi idea, it's here, and it's already delivering some pretty incredible results.
I mean, just look at this number. Get this. Businesses that are already using this kind of AI automation, they're reporting a 61% increase in productivity. That is a massive, massive jump. And it's exactly why we need to understand what these agents are all about. So what's the tech behind this leap? Well, at its heart, it's the AI agent. So let's break it down. At its core, an AI agent is basically intelligent software. It's built to sense what's going on around it, make its own decisions, and then take action to hit specific goals, all without a person telling it what to do every single step of the way. Think of it like this. We're moving from software that you have to operate to software that operates for you. Now, probably the best way to get our heads around these agents is to picture a ladder of intelligence. We're going to start at the very bottom with the simplest agents and climb our way up to the most advanced. Each step we take is going to represent a huge new capability. All right, first rung of the ladder, the simple reflex agent. This is as basic as it gets. Its entire world is built on one simple rule. If this, then that. It sees something and it reacts. That's it. No memory, no planning for the future, just pure, instant reaction. And that lack of memory, that's the real kicker here. A simple reflex agent has no idea what happened even a second ago. It only knows what's happening right now. Now that makes it super fast for simple repetitive tasks, but the big breakthrough here wasn't its complexity. It was the very first step toward any kind of automated decision-making at all. So what's the next logical step up the ladder? Well, you give the agent a memory, right? And that brings us to the model-based reflex agent. This is where things start to get a whole lot more interesting because now we're introducing an internal model, basically an understanding of how the world works based on what it's seen before. Okay, so let's put these side by side, because this is where you really see the difference. The simple agent only sees the world as it is now, but the model-based agent, it can actually keep track of what happened in the past. This was the breakthrough that gave software context. Suddenly, the agent can handle dynamic situations where knowing what just happened is absolutely critical for making the right call next. Climbing even higher, we get to the goal-based agent. And this is a huge leap, because we're moving from just reacting to the world to actively trying to shape it. These agents have a specific goal, an objective they are trying to achieve. This is a totally different way of thinking. The agent no longer just asks, okay, what do I do now? Instead, it's asking what action or what sequence of actions is going to get me closer to my goal. The big breakthrough here is foresight. This is where software starts planning ahead. It starts to really problem solve. But hang on, what if there are multiple ways to reach a goal, right? Some might be faster, some could be safer, others more efficient. This is exactly where the utility-based agent comes in. It doesn't just look for any path to the goal, it's programmed to find the best path. You know, think of it like your GPS. A goal-based agent will get you to your destination, but a utility-based agent, that's the one that finds you the route with no traffic to save time, or maybe the one that avoids tolls to save you money. It gives a utility score to all the different possible outcomes, and then picks the action that gets the highest score. It's not just about succeeding, it's about the quality of that success. And now, we've made it. We're at the top of the ladder, the agent that can actually learn from its own mistakes. This is the learning agent, and it's the most powerful type because it isn't stuck with the programming it started with. It literally gets smarter over time. This agent learns from its wins and its losses. It takes feedback from what it does and uses that information to do better next time. The breakthrough here is just profound. This is software that can figure out strategies that its own creators never even thought of. This is the agent that can truly evolve. Okay, phew. So that's the theory. We've climbed this whole ladder, from simple reactions to these complex self-improving systems. But what does this all actually mean for us? How are these different agents changing the world around us, like right now? Because this is not just some academic exercise. These agents are already out there, being used in major industries, and they're completely transforming how we live and work. Let's look at just a few examples. Okay, take finance. Traditionally, getting a loan meant mountains of paperwork, manual reviews. It all led to huge delays. But now, AI agents can automate the entire credit scoring and risk analysis process, which speeds up approvals from weeks to minutes while also reducing the risk of defaults. Or look at healthcare, which is a huge one. Manually looking at medical images and reports can be slow, and it's always open to human error. AI agents can analyze all that data with incredible accuracy, helping doctors make faster, more precise diagnoses that can ultimately save lives. And in retail, these agents are solving that classic problem of inventory. You have too much stock, you're wasting money. Too little, you're losing sales. AI agents can use demand forecasting to get that inventory level just right, making sure the shelves are stocked with exactly what customers are looking for. So, when you kind of zoom out and put all of this together, a much bigger picture starts to emerge. We are really witnessing a fundamental shift in what software even is and what it can do for us. There's this quote from the source material that just absolutely nails it. It's not about using static tools anymore. It's about creating partners that can think, adapt, and grow right alongside us and our businesses. If you remember one thing from all this, let it be this. We are shifting from passive programs that just follow rules to active, autonomous agents that seek out and achieve goals. This isn't just another upgrade, it's a completely new way of thinking about how we build and interact with technology. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating and maybe a little scary question for the future. As these agents keep climbing that ladder of intelligence, as they become truly autonomous and learn in ways we can't always predict, the real challenge for us is going to be deciding which critical decisions we're actually willing to hand over. Where do we draw that line?